Oh, look at that. Yes! Those are beautiful. Guten Yardening, everybody. We have 7 black containers that we're going to harvest today. And I'm going to get started by taking the greens off. We had one harvest already from our black containers done by our daughter, and she achieved about 8.2 pounds of sweet potatoes. So if we can come close to that on these containers, we're in for a really good harvest. We got our tarp here so that we can just dump these out on a nice flat surface gently, because we want to make sure that we don't want to do any damage to them. But we're going to dump it out and we're going to see exactly what's in here nice and quick. It's kind of hard to wait. As we went through the process of letting these mature, we watered them very deeply, nice and slow waterings. But right now, there isn't a lot of weight to this because we haven't had rain for a while and we haven't watered it for quite some time. If you want to take a look at the bottom of our container, these containers don't come with holes in them. So we have a nice big hole in the middle, and we've used a 3/8 inch bit all around. So while we're giving them those nice soaking waterings, we're also allowing some good drainage. Let's see what's down in here. It's kind of a different experience uncovering them from the bottom first. Oh, these are nice. That is a great way to start. Look at that. Beautiful. The size of these, much bigger than some of our previous harvests. So we've got great size all around. Once again, a little bit of vole damage here. Probably cut off, what do you think, another half of that? But still, nice what remains. All right, so look at the size of the ones we have so far. Just some regular, nice size ones, some much bigger ones, a little bit of vole damage. Let's see if we can uncover, I'm gonna put these back here. Let's see if we can uncover the rest. Without, oh, see, again, more of this vole damage. Another reason why these can't wait in the ground. But the skin, everything perfect, other than where they're being bitten. So no splitting so far. I'll just gather them all up together and pull them right through the bottom. These are a little bit smaller. Still look nice. All right, let's see. Our first basket comes in at about 6.5 pounds, 6.5 pounds. All right, one thing I've noticed immediately for this container is the size of the stems is a lot bigger. So maybe that's indicative of the size of the sweet potatoes underneath. They are. Try to turn this a little bit. They look nice, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. Yes! Those are beautiful. A nice different shape. Much rounder, but look at those. Absolutely. Let's see what we got here. Oh my. Look at the size of these. These are chunks. All right, let's see. Can I get it without it breaking off? They're just, oh no, they're just so big, there's no way they're gonna stay on there, too heavy. Look at this monster. Beautiful. Hey, best part, no vole damage. Little straggler, couple little stragglers there. Oh, look at the size of these. Here we go. Look at these. Just look at that. Lay these out. Perfection. That is a fantastic container. See a tiny bit of splitting on this one, but that is the only damage. And look at what just came out of that container. There's something about a harvest like this that just puts you in a good mood. Let's get this one emptied out and emptied on this side so that we don't crack that further. Here we go. Oh, okay. We already know this is true about the red ones. They go deep, but take a look at this one. Look at this. It conformed to the interior shape. It grew to the interior shape. It's got almost a right angle. Oh my. Yeah, the whole way around. Okay, gotta be careful with this because the shape of these is letting me know they're mixed all the way through. Look at all these roots down here. We're gonna compost these roots for sure. Anytime you can compost roots, it helps a lot with heating up the compost. They compost quickly. All right. These are going to be the most unique shaped sweet potatoes I think that we've harvested. Look at these. Absolutely beautiful size. Here's a nice grouping. Pull it out. Look at that. That's fascinating. It's like a shoe. It looks like something from Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss shoe. You know, since these sweet potatoes, this particular variety of sweet potato seems to grow so deeply, we won't grow these in our containers next year. We'll just put these in our raised beds where they have more unlimited depth, I guess you could say. Less or fewer limits to the depth that they can grow. This feels like a nicer one. And there's more, there's definitely more up farther as well. All right, you can see exactly what we're talking about in terms of what these roots do. And these look nice, I mean they're healthy, but look at the roots. We're talking 20, I mean look at this one. It's gotta be 3 feet of roots to end up down here. So it's like oh look at this plant. Thick roots, not a ton of development. We need to be able to give them more space to move around. So one of the other benefits of growing in these containers is really easy access to the potatoes themselves when time comes, and cutting these greens back. If you remember from our raised bed videos, you know, even with them not being too wide and us having access, this is just that much simpler. So again, if you have a small space, you don't have a lot of room for sweet potatoes, this might be a way to go for you. And what we've learned so far is that they've been producing quite well. So let's see if this one holds up to that. Oh, right here. Look at the size of this one that I'm uncovering right now. Right along the size. Right along the side. And there's one right inside of that too. Oh, there's a whole bunch here. I think this one's gonna be nice. All right, let's get these roots detached. Look at these. All right, let's see if we can get underneath the top here and separate. Oh my. Look at the size of these. Now this is clearly a different variety than some of the other reddish ones that we're growing because of how they're shaped. These are much closer. They don't seem to have dug down so far. The roots themselves are not nearly as long. But look at the size of these. They're taller than my head. That's a nice size. Wow. All right, let's see what else is in here. Well, these are the ones that are purple on the outside and the inside. That's what this variety is. All right, see if I can go underneath. I cannot. I'm gonna leave half of them behind. All right, here's a few. Oh, this one, that's why it came off. This one had some vole damage. This is vole damage on the top, but still great size. That's why it detached there. Look at these. Okay, so in this container, we have a couple with vole damage, but look at the size. Perfect size, great form. Beyond the vole damage, these look absolutely amazing. Look at that. Oh my. The outside inspection reveals a few really nice red sweet potatoes. And there's one on the bottom here. So this second variety back in here. And there's even more. This one came off. Look at that. There it is. well, that didn't work. But let's see what we left behind. Really nice size. Oh, excellent. Oh my. I thought that one was going to be small. They're from one slip. Every single one of those is that size. All right, let's bring this back and see. Oh, it's falling apart. Let's see our red variety here. Let's start at the bottom. Oh, there's more down in here. There's a whole bunch more. A nice size. Okay. Again, longer roots, but these look great. All right, look at that. Really nice size all around. Again, when they're exposed like this, so this is an easy target. You can see this size of this one is quite big. A little bit of greening on top as it popped through the soil, and the voles got in there, and I would say they ate a good chunk of it. There's some nice size ones in here. It's kind of cool. Exploring around. nice. Oh, look underneath here. Look at that. See what this one was not willing to come. It seemed like it had some weight to it as well. All right, take a look at these. They look great. Not huge, but perfect size for a single serve. We'll get these off to the side. Let's see this other variety that's right down in here. Let's see what it produced. This is the one that was roll eaten on the surface. Oh yeah, you can see the size of the potato and the damage that was done there. And a little bit more on this one. Still a nice size. Not as many fingers on that one, but it's all right. One thing about these black containers is that they absorb heat and retain heat better than, say, a white container. So this might be a really good idea in some of the more northern areas, growing areas, to try to retain some of that heat. This soil definitely stays warmer longer. And that's important because sweet potatoes love warm soil. They love the sun and they love to be warm. That's when they develop and grow the most, at that 65+ degree soil temperature. So the nice and warm equals fantastic growth. All right. Oh my, you got to see the sweet potato on this side, right there. Yes, thank you. Oh, it's even longer. It's like a two-parter. The first one goes way in here. Let's just break that off so we don't break it off. Look at that sweet potato. That's really strange looking and also delicious looking. Right off the bottom here. Oh, there's some more really nice ones in here. Boy. Oh, look at this. How nice. So this variety seem to be longer. We saw a person comment recently that they didn't know sweet potatoes grow like this. They had never seen them like this. Well, if the ground is really solid and firm, they won't pull out and stay together. So that might be why you didn't know that, but this is how they grow, all in like a bunch. And if you're lucky, they'll grow that big. Look at that. Whew. Let's see if we can get to this other set here. This particular one seems to be growing in a rather strange shape. Let's see. Spiralized one. Look at the size of these again. Get underneath this last little bunch here. All right, let's bring them all together. Another nice harvest. These bins are absolutely fantastic. I think, you know, in terms of production by square foot, these are in great shape. We've had most of these bins for a couple of years, and for $5 to $7 a piece, they are perfect for growing any number of crops. They're mobile. Well, and you can see that the results from this harvest in under 25 square feet, well, 40+ pounds. We'll give you an exact weight here in just a few seconds, but 40 pounds in a space that's not only mobile, but could be reduced or increased depending on the size of your area, of your space. 7 containers, 6 piles, 5 different varieties of sweet potatoes. We have our Beauregard sweet potatoes, our Georgia Jet, our Japanese red sweet potatoes, our purple passion sweet potatoes, which grew very well this time around, our Hannah sweet potatoes, and another pile of our Japanese red sweet potatoes. The Japanese reds and the Hannahs were propagated here at the house. The others were purchased online. 6.5 pounds, 5.25 pounds, 3.7 pounds, right at 5 pounds. 6 pounds there. 6.25 pounds. 6 pounds right on the nose. 6 2/3 pounds. All right, let's see what we ended up with for a final weight. It is 43.86 pounds. Almost 44 pounds of sweet potatoes from 7 of these containers. And we had 8 pounds of sweet potatoes from our daughter's harvest. So over 50 pounds of sweet potatoes just in these containers alone. We hope you're encouraged to try this on your own. I think the yield is in great shape. And again, the size of today's harvest, the sweet potatoes in general, were awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, leave us a comment. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And as always, remember, when you're with us, you're good to grow.